There's a growing memorial tonight for a teen whose body was found last week after she'd been missing for more than 2 months. 19-year-old Kelly Hunt from Shaktoolik was visiting Anchorage in early January when she disappeared. Her body was found on Monday in a ravine not far from the friend's house where she was last seen in Spenard. Now, some people concerned with Hunt's welfare think that she was murdered and believe there's a lot about this case that doesn't add up.
In my heart, I believe she was murdered. A 19-year-old doesn't just walk out the door when she has college on her mind. She was due to go back to school within the next week, and then she's found in a ravine. You know, I feel like a lot of these girls are just popping up off the side of the road and no one's questioning it.
Now, Anchorage police say the state medical examiner will determine how Hunt died. To see more on this story, head to our website. Well, a man facing felony sex crime charges in one case and attempted murder charges in another was due in court today, but the arraignment was rescheduled while the suspect remains hospitalized from injuries that he got during an officer-involved shooting earlier this month. Investigative reporter Johnson Kuhn was in court today and details both cases.
And Mr. Newborn remains hospitalized.
A judge on Monday addressed injuries 30-year-old Marcus Mewborn sustained when police say he ran from officers. Mewborn was scheduled to be arraigned on Monday for charges in a separate case filed in a September 2024 grand jury indictment. Prosecutors charged him with 2 counts of second-degree sexual abuse of a minor, unlawful exploitation of a minor, and possession of child pornography. The indictment claims that between August 2022 and March 2023, Mewborn recorded sexual acts involving a minor and had sex with that minor. The victim is identified in court documents only by initials, and police say they think there may be other victims. Mewborn is also scheduled to be arraigned Tuesday in a separate case connected to an officer-involved shooting early April 15th near 34th Avenue and Bering Street.
I want to provide some updated information for the officer-involved shooting that happened earlier this morning.
At a press conference, Anchorage Police Chief Sean Case said the incident started when someone spotted their stolen car at a Circle K near Minnesota Drive and Spenard Road. That person called police and followed the vehicle. Officers say they tried blocking the vehicle in near 34th and Eureka. That's when 2 people got out. One person was taken into custody while Mewborn was said to have run off.
The suspect at one point in time turns and fires somewhere between 1 and 3 rounds in the direction of the officers, and 4 officers returned fire.
During that exchange, Case said K9 Kiska was hit and later lost a toe. Police said no officers were shot. Last week, new recovery video was released showing Kiska walking with a protective boot and seemingly in good spirits despite the injury.
There's a few different questions that we have to answer before we can determine whether or not the dog will be back in service.
Mewborn was indicted by a grand jury on 3 counts of first-degree attempted murder, 5 counts of third-degree assault, and 1 count of third-degree weapons misconduct. Johnson Kuhn, Alaska's news source.
Now, Mewborn's arraignment for today was rescheduled for Friday. It's still unclear if he will appear in tomorrow's arraignment. Police say the officer-involved shooting investigation is still under review.
Just stay right there.
Thank you so much, officer.
Yep. We got you, buddy.
Well, you just saw the moment state troopers pulled a teen onto a surfboard after he fell through the ice in Kodiak's Island Lake. This is body camera video from April 19th. Troopers say they received several calls the teen had fallen and was too cold to get out. Fortunately, they were nearby and were able to jump into action quickly as time began ticking.
Within a minute, people can, die from cardiac arrest and drowning, and because they're panicked, that cold water hits them, and the body naturally doesn't like cold water. So you start inhaling water and panicking, and that's the big danger. And then after that, just being soaking wet with freezing water, you can start losing muscle coordination.
Now, troopers think he had been in the water for probably less than 10 minutes. We're working to find out his condition. Well, state troopers remind people again this time of year, ice can be dangerous to be on or near. And along with warming temperatures, some parts of Alaska are seeing wind and rain to start the week. Chief Meteorologist Melissa Fry is tracking it all.
Yeah, Rebecca, we are seeing just a variety of conditions across the state, and that will be the case with active weather continuing much of this week. Today in Anchorage, we've been seeing the rain in and out, also seeing the wind picking up. Right now in town, winds out of the southeast, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. As you head up to the Anchorage hillside, still seeing those wind gusts as high as 65 miles per hour. Also true for the Eagle River hillside. This is going to continue into early tomorrow morning. Be prepared for those strong winds. We'll start to see some improvement tomorrow. We're also still seeing those very wet conditions across South Central with the heaviest rain across Prince William Sound. These showers are going to stick with us overnight tonight and most of Tuesday, especially for Anchorage, the Valley, and Prince William Sound. Right now, you can see temperatures much cooler than what we'd expect this time of year in Anchorage at 44, 49 in Palmer, 50 at this hour in Juno with some sunshine trying to break through. Warmest spot, though, on the map, 54 degrees right now in Fairbanks. Overnight tonight, be prepared for that rain across South Central, temperatures dropping to the 30s and then right back into those 40s tomorrow afternoon as rain showers will continue, especially through the first half of the day, but showers possible even into the evening. You can see high temperatures back into the 50s for Fairbanks tomorrow, 48 with those rain showers likely in Juno as well, and it will be a snow-rain mix in Bethel with high temperatures for you back into the upper 30s. Now, a closer look at the rest of this week. There are some dry breaks. All those details next.
Thank you, Melissa. Well, last year, the Fairbanks Police Department handled 141 missing person reports, most of them involving minors. Alex Bengal reports police are letting parents know what to do if they suspect their child is missing or has run away.
The Fairbanks Police Department was able to solve all of its missing person and runaway cases in 2025, with some children running away from home multiple times.
Last week, Fairbanks Police partnered with local nonprofits to teach parents about the reasons youth run away from home. Many times, kids may feel unheard, overwhelmed, or trapped. Investigator Lieutenant Amy Davis says police immediately go to work when they get a report that a juvenile is missing. They ask family for as much information about the person as possible, including an up-to-date photo. And it's never too early to report.
You can call right off the bat. Like, the sooner the better. That's how we view it, because the sooner we can get on looking for them, the better. There is no time frame. I know there's sometimes people think that there's a certain time that has to pass before you can report someone, but that's not true at all.
Davis says there are plans to run more classes like this one for the community as long as the information remains useful. Alex Bengal, Alaska's news source.
A man is paralyzed and on a ventilator after participating in Alyeska Slush Cup during the Spring Carnival over the weekend. We have confirmed that 28-year-old William Ingram is in induced coma right now after he was hurt during that pond skimming event. The video you're seeing may be disturbing for some viewers. We are not showing it entirely. So on Saturday, Ingram crashed at the end of his run, and the resort immediately called a medical emergency. He has since undergone back surgery. As of Sunday, his mother says her son is in an induced coma and is paralyzed right now in both his upper and lower parts of his abdominal area. Alyeska says the safety of their guests and participants are their highest priority. They say the Slush Cup is always careful and planned carefully with things like trained personnel and emergency response teams as well. It's a big day for the capital city. The first cruise ship docked in Juno this afternoon. We have our political reporter, Will Courtney, live right now, taking a break from the session to coverage to catch us up on the latest in Alaska cruises. Will.
Yeah, that's right, Rebecca. Right behind me, you can see the MS Euro Dam. That's the pinnacle of how we know today is tourism season. But you can also see on the roads with tons of buses coming through, and even on this channel with bush planes as well. Tourism season, very important for Juneau. Tourism is it contributes a lot to the economy of Juneau. There's a lot of different commerce options, a lot of more jobs that are being offered, and then also sales taxes as well. I did get the chance to speak with some of the passengers on board the MS Euro Dam and ask them a little bit about why they chose Alaska.
About each other. Here, everybody's more genuine, so I love the people here. And like I said, the scenery, the mountains, the trees, and the wildlife. So I'll keep on coming back. I'll be back here again next year.
This is my first cruise. It was our first opportunity, and I was looking forward to more of the adventure vibe. We're gonna enjoy some food. I'm looking for totem poles, anything that looks like a bear, Just nice art, some culture. Yeah.
Did they tell you black bears come through downtown?
We've already spotted a black bear as we were coming in.
So lots of different people from around the world coming to Alaska to see the sights. We're going to keep seeing people from around the world until October 6th. That's when the last cruise ship will be coming into Juno.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.